Good afternoon, Saturday, July 10th, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, 2021. Continuing my baseball episode series on ball players who have made the Hall of Fame. And why did they make it? Because they had a career accomplishments and stats to prove it, and they got voted in. Episode, what number? 24. Willie Keeler. You think of baseball players, you think of Willie Keeler? I've read about him. I've heard about him. There's no video, really. But he had a 19-year career. 1892, that's old school, to 1910. Played for the Giants, Brooklyn Dodgers, New York Yankees. Willie Keeler. Why am I doing him? You'll find out. Because remember the last episode, Joe Sewell only struck out 100 and what was it? How many times did he strike out? I think it was like just over 100 times in 14 years. Well, did you know that Willie Keeler, he only struck out 136 times in 19 years. Better ratio than Joe Sewell, but Sewell holds the record for going like 115 games in a row without striking out. Wow. So let's get into Willie Keeler. 1892, 20 years old, 14 games, just getting started, 17 hits, 321 batting average. So 14 games, and then later in the season, he got sent down, then he got back again, another 27 games, 33 hits, so 317. 1893 season, 54 games, 54 games, 313 batting average. Okay, first year, 321, second year, 313. Third year, 22 years old, 1894. 664 at bats. He gets 219 hits and bats 371. Now you're saying 1893, were they good pitchers back then? There was. You got to hit the ball. They're firing it in there. You got to make contact. It's 219 hits for Willie Keeler, 1894, bats 371. 1895. 637 at bats, 213 hits, 377. 1896, 601 at bats, 210 hits, 386. 1897, 618 at bats, 239 hits. That's his high. And bats 424. It's not a fluke. Why? Because he had 618 at bats and got 239 hits to bat 424. Willie Keeler. Is he one of the best hitters of all time? You got to put him in the top 10. 1898, he's 26 years old, 604 at bats, 216 hits, 385. 1899, 633 at bats, 216 hits, 379. 1900, 619 at bats, 204 hits, 362. 1901, 645 at bats, 202 hits, 339. So what has he done since 1894? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons in a row, over 200 hits per season. His high is 239. In 1897. That's when he bats 424. But listen to this. 371 in 1894, 377, 386, 424, 385, 379, 362, and 339. Now you may say pitching was easy. I'll have to disagree. Because why is he getting 200 hits and batting over 350, 370, and in one case over 400. If it was easy, all the players would have 200 hits and all the players would be batting 380, 390, and 400. But he was one of the select few, along with Ty Cobb and some of these other guys, Hugh Duffy, that batted over 400. Okay, so his string of 200 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row, comes to an end in 1902. He gets 186 hits. Bats 333. 1903 season, he's 31 years old. He gets 160 hits, bats 313. 1904 season, 543 at bats, 186 hits, 343. 1905, 651 at bats, 169 hits, 302. 1906, 674 at bats, 180 hits, 304. And here's where a string of consecutive 300 hit seasons comes to an end. Starts in 1892 and goes to 1906. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years in a row over 300. Willie Keeler, and he had 8 200 hit seasons in a row. So in the 1907 season, he misses 50 games, gets 99 hits, and bats 234. What happened? We don't know. Could be injury. 1908, he's 36 years old, 85 hits, 263. What happened to his 300 batting average? 1909, 37 years old, 95 hits, 264. And then his last year, he's 38, just 19 games, 3 hits, bats 300. What do you think of Willie Keeler's career? 19 years, 2,123 games, 9,616 plate appearances, 2,932 hits. Willie, play a little bit more to get over to 3,000 hit club, but he didn't. 241 doubles, 145 triples, only 33 home runs in 19 years. Of course, this was the 1890s and the 1900s. Fences were long. Listen to this stat. 136 strikeouts in 19 years. 341 lifetime batting average for Willie Keeler. I say he's one of the top 10 hitters of all time, base hit hitters. Now, as far as the greatest baseball players of all time, you got to have the combination of home runs, RBIs, power. See, his high in RBIs is only 94, and his high in home runs, he never hit more than 5 home runs in one season. So you can't put him as one of the greatest baseball players of all times, but you got to put him in one of the top 10 hitters of all time. 341 lifetime batting average, only 136 strikeouts, 2,932 hits. Willie Keeler. Okay, that's episode 24. Who shall I go to next? I tell you what, I still like these old school players. How about Sam Rice is next? Thanks for watching. I'm out.